And it's an interesting situation because here you are as the initiator, the change agent, if you will. But what I would suggest, and I don't have crystal clarity on this, but what I would suggest is that sometimes what's really happening is the change agent quality that you've got, right? Which is a social, this is about communication, right? This is also social. I mean, they're all social. I mean, you want to be sharing up here, right? But this is really like, I'll get your back, you get my back, right? This is you're expressing things based on your moods. It's such a social chart. Point of it is the right variable is social as well, because it needs someone to pull out its wisdom. So what I would suggest you experiment with is, to what extent do I get clarity on what I'm here to manifest through social interaction, and it gets pulled out. You're not waiting to respond per se, but you're waiting to watch your truth naturally emerge in the social interaction, right? And the truth that emerges in the social interaction isn't necessarily what was asked or set up for. That's a really important point. As opposed to me, generator. It's like, all right, James, throwing you a ball, just catch it and throw it back. Okay, Whereas with you, it's more like we're talking. Hopefully that person isn't treating you as a generator, isn't stifling you. And then so I might, hey, throw you the ball, but you do something completely new with it, right? That's the change agentness. But there's something about that social context, that social environment, that I think is going to unlock what you're here to bring into existence. And I'm just trying to be very nuanced so you understand. I'm not saying you're waiting to respond. I'm not saying, and I think the key distinction is that you're not necessarily doing exactly what was prompted.
Yeah.
But there is a prompt that's probably often needed so you access the well that you are. Because part of what you're telling me today is, I don't always know, like what's coming through. And I think what's so important is, for this chart, you absolutely have to be around safe, healthy people that you like to reflect, that pull out your intelligence, that get how freaky your thinking and your feeling can be, how different you can be, right? Who really are going to get your back as much as you're going to get theirs. And then when those conditions are met, which really all comes down to one thing and one thing only: awareness of who you should be intimate with. Boom. Awareness of who I should be intimate with, which this gate is this gate and line is very much filtering for who are really the right people. But when that condition's met, then it's like, they can get my back, they're safe, right? I really enjoy what comes out in me around them, and they tap into my intelligence, right? And what comes out is something impactful and profound and so fulfilling for me to give birth to it.
That was beautiful. It was like a very beautiful summary of the whole.
We want to make things simple, right? Where does it all hinges from choosing the right people, filtering for the right people. And that really unlocks your power as a manifester, and can start to heal the wound of being misunderstood, feeling controlled, feeling like I've got to be secretive, feeling like I can't be transparent. It all comes from your discernment about the right people, right?